Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Pagey, here once again with another video on The Flash Season 9. Yeah. So while The Flash Season 9 and just the show as a whole came to an end around 3 months ago, roughly, of course there is always another promotional time when it comes to a season of a show, even after it ends, and that is the Blu-ray and DVD releases. And that is no different for a final season, and with The Flash Season 9 Blu-ray coming out today, from when this video will come out, we are being given a bit more content to look over that either complements the final episodes of the show or just stuff that was never released in the original airings of the episodes, and in this video in particular, that means deleted scenes. Now, of course, the final season was only 13 episodes, but there are still deleted scenes from various episodes, including one from the finale, the final ever episodes, that I honestly cannot believe was deleted. Shocked is probably the appropriate word to use. Now, we have 3 to go over at this point, and there might be some other ones, but they usually release the best ones, or at least in their eyes, the best ones to advertise the Blu-ray. Only time I remember one of the better ones being left for the Blu-ray was last season, but it was deleted because they, I guess, changed their minds for it having anything to do with Season 9, I guess, which was that one where Barry sort of sets up Cisco and Argus, and maybe that being visited, so yeah. But of course, throughout the video, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below your thoughts on these deleted scenes, whether you think they should have been included in the episodes or they deserved being deleted. Let me know in the comments. And of course, if you're going to enjoy the video, want to show your support, everything like that, drop a like. Now, of course, for obvious reasons, I can't show the scenes in full throughout this video, but I will put screenshots of the scenes on screen when describing them, so you have like a visual context, I guess. But yeah, for obvious reasons, I can't put them on, play them for you. But yeah, we'll go through them in order of where they would have aired throughout the season, which by default saves the best until last. I think that works out. But the first deleted scene we have was from episode 8 of season 9, which was the episode where we had like Barry and Iris and they're stuck in Star Labs, and in that episode where like anomalies from time just keep turning up in the speed lab, and like the people that are there get turned into them where they're stuck. It was a bit of a weird episode, and that was because like the villain was trying to rob the Flash Museum in the future and then lost something and needed to get access to the present day Star Labs to retrieve what they wanted. Anyway, this deleted scene involves Barry and Iris having a one-on-one in which they sort of try to figure out a solution in regards to finding the robber from the future, because they suspect that it's within that group of people that are stuck with them. And this being deleted is a surprise, well, not a major surprise, but it's like, oh, okay, it's a bit of a surprise for a couple of reasons. One, this wasn't a very good episode. So this scene between Barry and Iris isn't bad at all. So it seems like it would have been something you would keep because it's actually not that bad. And it also sets up their interrogation process, if you want to put it that way, when it came to finding the future robber. Secondly, this was like just before we went into those final stages and storyline for the season. And for those that remember, Barry and Iris didn't share much screen time in those final episodes and that final storyline, which frustrated, in particular, the Barry and Iris or West Allen fans. So keeping a decent scene like this between the two wouldn't have hurt things. So yeah, I guess you have to make tough decisions when it comes to what you keep, what you delete, and because you got to fit in a time frame. So maybe they thought, okay, well, we don't necessarily need this for the story to continue. We have a limited amount of time, but this was a bit of a better scene than what was actually in this episode, or at least the rest of the episode. The next deleted scene is from episode 10 of season 9, which is the best episode of the season. Of course, this being part 1 of the A New World storyline. And this episode is, of course, the one where we had Barry and he's, thrust back to the year 2000 and lives out the day, which ends with his mother being killed by Reverse Flash and his father being arrested for that murder, and Barry coming to terms with all of it and that grief that he suffered pretty much since season 1. But this scene has nothing to do with the year 2000, with Barry, Eobard, Henry, or Nora, none of them, but with Iris and Cecile in the present day. Yeah, a bit random. And the scene mainly just involves Iris being worried about Barry after his, random disappearance at the beginning of the episode, and her thinking that Barry just might not come back, as she has no feeling of him being anywhere, when usually, even if they're not together, she has this sort of like emotional connection to him, even if they're not in the same room. But the scene just involves Cecile, I guess, like talking up their relationship as this, big standard sort of thing, and then doing some like weird meta love emotion connection thing through Cecile's powers. It's a bit weird, where they both then find like a sense of Barry elsewhere, but not sure where he is and stuff like that. It's not an awful scene, but it's definitely not that great. But when you watch it, you're like, there's a clear reason this scene was deleted. It goes for 3 minutes. It goes for 3 minutes, which is a bit too much. And I don't know if it would have been placed after the events of that night that Nora is killed and after Barry disappears again through time, or if it would have just been randomly placed in the middle of the episode. I'm sort of confused, but this scene would have felt very out of place in that episode if that was the case. If anything, this scene would have worked in episode 11, which was the episode where Barry was missing for most of the episode and only shows up towards the end. And that actually might be the case. And maybe this has been labeled incorrectly as an episode 10 deleted scene. That has happened in the past in previous seasons of The Flash or just other shows as well. But I'm not sure if that's the case. But it just feels so out of place with episode 10. It's sort of crazy. But in regards to episode 10, that actually finished with us jumping into the future with Eddie Thawne, and that just works way better, and also it works with that storyline and setting it up much better. So this scene just didn't feel really that relevant at all in regards to this episode. At least in regards to working with the flow of the episode. I guess in context, yes, but with the flow, no, it wouldn't have worked. And the final deleted scene to go over in this video involves something that would have tied off the show so well in regards to one specific aspect. And I just can't believe it was deleted. I'm shocked, as I said earlier in the video. And this was from the series finale, episode 13, final ever episode. And this scene is at that baby shower for baby Nora towards the end of the episode. So one of the final scenes it could have been. And this involves Joe holding his granddaughter, that of course being Nora, and Joe just sort of giving some fatherly advice to Barry in regards to enjoying these times with baby Nora. It might seem a bit daunting, but enjoy them because it'll go by in a flash. And this is then when he is joined by Timeless Wells, Jay Garrick, and Joan Garrick. And it is said that Barry's parents would have been very proud of him and that they wish they were here to see this moment and also the man that Barry has become. And this is when Barry slowly looks around at all the people around him, at Wells, at Joe, at Jay, at Joan, and says, they are. And this is a great moment because he is surrounded at that moment by his parental figures. Sure, his actual parents aren't there, but these parental figures that have guided him are, whether it's someone literal like Joe from when he was a kid, but also the character of Wells, Joe, Jay, and Joan, and just what they represent. Wells, of course, represents all those different versions over the seasons, whether it was Wells-a-Bar, this evil dude, or all those other Wells that have either sacrifice themselves or whatever it might have been just to help Barry along his journey. And then you have Jay and Joan representing themselves as parental figures in Barry's life and helping him since the time they've been introduced to him, while also being doppelgangers of his actual parents. It's actually such a good scene. It's brilliantly acted as well, and also very, very well written. I did see someone say on Twitter, like, Eric Wallace cooked here, but then decided to throw it away, which I guess is true to an extent because it wasn't in the final episode, but at least we got it here in a deleted scene. If we never seen this and it was like this weird thing where a script came out or something and this was written, I would have been like, what the hell? Why did we not get that? But at least we got to see this. As I said, I was shocked to see this was a deleted scene. This wasn't in the final episode. I mean, it's not a long scene either. I think it's like just under a minute roughly, or just pretty much on a minute. And this would have probably been my maybe like third favorite scene in the episode if it was left in. So yeah, as I said, I'm just sort of like confused as to why it wasn't left in there. But yeah, guys, that is it. Those are all the deleted scenes that we have so far. There might be some other deleted scenes on the final Blu-ray, which could be worth highlighting. But as I said, that they usually release the good ones as promo stuff to make you go buy the Blu-ray. But the Blu-ray is out today, so if you are picking it up, you can see what else is within it. If there's anything else in there, then I'm like, hey, that's interesting. I might do another video, but as I said, it'd have to be something pretty big, especially saying that the show's ended and not setting anything up. But yeah, if you're going to go buy it, and then maybe let me know if there's anything of interest and everything like that. But of course, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, it would be awesome if you could drop a like on it. Let me know in the comments section down below which of these deleted scenes was your favorite. Do you wish all of them were still included, or do you understand why some weren't? And in regards to that finale one, are you like me, where you're like, what the hell? How was that not left in there? But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below your various thoughts. And of course, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.